ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all at Learning Advanced English Vocabulary Classes by English by Tanushree, powered by David Styles. So today in this video, we have come up with again 3 similar words that seems the same but are different in their meanings. And these words are first, illusion, that is A-L-L-U-S-I-O-N, illusion. And the second word is I-L-L-U-S-I-O-N, illusion, okay? And the third word is delusion, that is D-E-L-U-S-I-O-N, delusion. Okay, so let's understand the meaning of all these 3 words via an example so that we can actually get in greater in depth of the meaning, so that we can actually move ahead and further try to make use of these words, replacing those commonly used words. We can actually implement these advanced vocabulary words in our day-to-day English speaking. And so let's begin today's video with our first word, that is A-L-L-U-S-I-O-N, illusion. So let's start with an example so that we can furthermore get a greater impact of the meaning, okay? So the first example of illusion is, her speech created an allusion to Romeo and Juliet, okay? Her speech created an allusion to Romeo and Juliet, okay? So any basis explicitly referring to it. So we are not actually talking about, or let's take an example of that speech as well, that speech only. So that speech was not actually about Romeo and Juliet, but her speech made an allusion which seemed like Romeo and Juliet. When you are talking about certain thing and when we are detailing it, we are comparing with means like a place, animal, or a thing. So that could be anything on any ground, that could be any culture, or that could be any politics, or that could be any literary. Okay, so that is illusion. Okay, now second goes illusion. This is a very common word or a vocabulary that we actually come across with in our data. Now again, let's start with the example as well in this illusion. So we could say, the magician created an illusion of disappearing. Okay, let's come back again. The magician created an illusion of disappearing. Illusion is obvious from the example as well. Illusion is when something seems to be real but is not. That is false. Okay, so illusion is when a moment is tried to be created in a certain manner but is actually not. That is created to be seeming like in a particular way, okay, but that is actually not. Okay, so delusion. Delusional is a word that we actually come across if we watch any Netflix series, like any Hollywood movies. This word is actually a very common that is being used over there. Delusion. Delusion is simply delusion. He was in delusion that he would pass the exam. Okay, so that's it. That is illusion, and delusion. So that's it. If you like this video, share with your friends and families, and do remember to follow our Instagram page for see you in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.